Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Okay, so I'm going to warn you now, I only have a few minutes before I have to leave to go get my second COVID shot. Yay! Okay, so I wanted to kind of come back today. I still have this bird journal sitting on my desk and ready to go. So we're at the point now where we've got our signatures pretty much made up. And so, you know, it's time now to start thinking about decorating them. But then there's also things like this that I may want to kind of slightly cover, you know, the words and whatnot. So, yeah, and like pages like this where nothing on here is really helpful or interesting. So we'll cover some of that kind of stuff so that there's more usable space in here. So I was kind of just going through what I had already pulled out, and there's quite a lot of things for me to use, actually. So I had pulled off or out a lot of books, and there were, you know, things like this that were left over. I think this could make a fun journaling card over here. I could keep this for something else. You know, not maybe necessarily that kind of thing, but things like this could make really good journaling cards. I don't remember what was on the back. So, you know, I've got these kinds of things that I'll definitely be using. Maybe not necessarily this, but I'm not going to throw them out. So, and these I had already decided I wanted to turn into journaling cards. Actually, this could be a really fun, if you just folded this in half, kind of like make a little booklet out of it. And then cover the insides with some collaging of, in the back, with some collaging of just different papers and stuff. So, I'm going to go ahead and put that over here. So, that's kind of where we're at this point. Some more of these. I don't know that I'll use every one of them, but, you know, some of them will be good. Some of these I don't think are necessarily great, but these two are definitely usable. So, you know, we got all of that. And then I did go ahead and keep these extra papers that I had pulled out because I do think adding some darker browns into the journal will help kind of ground things a little bit. So there's these, and then I also had just gotten an order of cool things, and I'll show you that in another video, but it came with some great packing paper, so I just kept that aside. I still have this piece of lined paper. I kept this because, well, maybe I'll keep this for a different journal. We've got enough stuff happening in here. And then these are off prints, things like this where there's like lines through the whole thing. So gorgeous tea dyeing on them, but the other sides aren't really usable for me. Or like this one where it's so pixelated you can't even really see. I mean, it looks okay from far away, but here's what it looks like up close. So I'm not using that. But the back sides are great for using as backings for journaling cards. And so, yeah, and then this is still one of those that I tried to make a planner a couple years ago, and that was a big huge fail. So so we've got that, and then beyond that okay, so let me kind of organize this a little bit. Yeah, then we have all these offcuts from the pages themselves. So things like this are definitely usable. I don't know necessarily how much of this is for this journal, but you know, there's kind of a lot of stuff like this, or like even these are good to keep. So I'm going to keep these handy as well. Actually, let's put those right there. Okay, and then beyond that, I've got a whole bunch of other stuff. I have two of these books. I have the blue book and I have the red book. The red book is more coastal birds, like wrens. flamingos, you know, seagulls, things like that. These are more what you would find in the middle of the country. And so I pulled out a couple of them from here. Actually, I think this is from the red book, but the rest of these will make great add-ons, additions to the journal. And then I can obviously come back and grab more from here if I feel like I want to. So there's those. I have these stickers from, they're Anna Griffin stickers that are birds, and there's just two pages of these left. And they're the same. So, but I thought these would be fun to include somehow. I have this book that I've kind of been taking things from, which is from the same time period as our puzzle box came from. I actually have a bunch of the birds already fussy cut out, so I'm probably going to go grab those, and we'll see if some of those can make an appearance. But I pulled a few pages, maybe not this one because it's a winter scene, but I thought taking pieces of these book pages out and turning those into journaling cards would be fun. So yeah, I'll have to decide which ones to use, because you're not going to be able to use all from both sides, unfortunately, but there's a couple of pages from there. And then what else? We have obviously the stuff from the puzzle itself. So we'll divide that out. And then as I was going through all of my digital ephemera that I've printed out, I have a lot of things like this. These are from the Digital Collage Club. Oh, I forgot to link Digital Collage Club. But if you're curious, here is the website. It is, I think, either a yearly or a lifetime subscription. And you can download and use whatever you want. There's no worry about copyright or anything like that, so it's a great little thing. So anyway, I've got various labels and things like that, pieces of labels, because I printed them wrong. This is from a different digital kit. I don't know if the pink is really going to go, so actually I'll probably not use this one in this journal now that I think about it. This came from Victoria Designs. I noticed this one, it says Bird Beauty. But, you know, I could maybe use these other two up here as well in the journal. And then this is, what is this? Oh, other random receipts, ledger, things like that. I'll try and remember where I got these from. It's a mix of different places. So these are Victoria Designs. I don't remember exactly where these are from, or these. I want to say the Bohemian Crafter, potentially. I'll have to go back through all my digital kits, but there's kind of a lot of stuff like this in here that I can use if I want to. I think that would be fun for backings of journaling cards. And then this is my, what is this? This is my folder with all of my kind of words, and then like the Tracy Fox labels and stuff. So, not super sure how much of this I'll use. I think they're really awesome to include though. And then I just got her, Tracy Fox's, what is this? Exhibit Botanical Specimen digital kits. So actually these would be more like the field notes. These would be more in line with, I'll keep this one out. And, oh, here, yeah, these are perfect. So I'll pull a couple of these out. Specimen, maybe not so much, but between those first two, I think we'll have plenty. Yeah, so you're supposed to turn these into like specimen cards and stuff. So, looks like I printed that one twice, maybe. Okay, I'll add this too. But this is more like, not necessarily birds, but bugs and little bits of plants and stuff. So, not sure how well that'll work. This is some definitions from Nick the Booksmith. I thought potentially, yeah, like woodland would be good. tree, mossy maybe, forest, lichen, quill. Oh, cool. That would be great. So I kind of wondered if there might be some definitions in here that would be useful, so I'll keep that aside. Anyway, I'll go through some of this stuff. I don't want to necessarily go crazy with it, but I thought I would pull some of it out and just kind of see. Yeah, these are like inspirational quotes. There's some more. Oh, cool. Oh, there goes my alarm. So it's time for me to go. Yeah, and then this is just other random bits and pieces. I'll pull this one out too. This is a nice journaling card here, and then these two would be good. So, hopefully they're not for personal use only. Oh, they are. Well, yeah, I'll gift them to you. So yeah, I got just various other things in here from various other sellers. So, alright guys, well, I need to stick to my schedule here so I'm not late for my appointment. But I will join back with you once I get home. And we'll keep working on this. So it'll be no time for you and quite a bit of time for me. So, all right, I'll see you in a bit. Hey everybody. Okay, so I'm back. And yep, my arm is hurting. I can feel the sickness already happening a little bit. So I'm hoping I might not be doing videos the next few days, depending on how this goes. So I guess fair warning for that. All right, so I pulled out my fussy cut little birds and flowers that I've done from that book that I showed you. And so I just pulled out some that I thought would go well. And I'll divide these throughout the signatures. But as I was sitting here looking at these, I'm thinking, gosh, these look awfully the same as far as the way that they are drawn. And now I'm wondering if this isn't the same artist. So I'm kind of curious. I've got both of the... Oh, and then I went through some of my paper scraps and pulled out some that I thought would be fun to use throughout the journal. So I'll be pulling from here. And then I also have the tea-dyed, lined, and other papers ready to go. So, okay, now, where did the name of that guy go? This is closed. Yeah, I was hoping I wouldn't get too sick. So hopefully it's all in my head right now. But not really excited about the fact that I might be not feeling good for the next few days. Or day or so. We'll see. Okay, so let me find... Painted Especially by Donald Leo Malik. Now, let me find this book. Let's see what this... Whoops, piece of paper under there. Let me see what this... 300 illustrations by Don Eckelberry, Tabia Hoffman, and Michael Bevins. So not the same... John Kiernan. Not the same artist, but boy, they are very similar, aren't they? Okay, so that aside, I also pulled out, yeah, we're pulling out all the stops for this one here, guys. I was like, I remembered that I had these tree stamps, and so I thought, oh, I bet you I could add some of these in there. And so as I was flipping through, I also have this one. I don't know that we'll use all these, but I pulled out some flower stamps. Some of them are nicer than others. Some of these might look Asian, so I don't know if we'll use all of them. I thought this one on the top could be kind of cute. On a page maybe. Some more flower stamps and some more flower stamps. So, yeah, pretty heavy on the flowers, but and leaves and things, but if nothing else, I want to use these stamps throughout the journal in some way. So, okay, let me get myself a little bit more organized here. Okay, so we've got 5 signatures. I think what I want to do is order these, divvy these up by each, so each signature has some of everything. So, boy, we're going to have these things on most of the pages. 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably don't need them that close together. So I'll just go ahead and do this, and I'll be back with you after that. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and get started on signature number 1, and I'll just work through as we go along. Yeah, these I'm going to go ahead and keep back in the envelope until we're ready. And I don't have tons of room on my desk at the moment, so I'm like kind of trying not to knock anything off the table or anything. So, okay, put this off to the side somewhere. Okay, here's my big old pile of stuff. I'm going to set that over here. There we go. We got this. Put that there. Put this over here. Now we've got a plan. Okay. I'm going to keep these stamps handier, or else I'm going to totally forget to use them. Pull that down. Okay. So, there's all of our goodies. Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and pull these definitions out. I think I'll definitely use these envelopes, these 2 envelopes. Oh, and then I need to, okay, I'm going to have to do some of this stuff and then I'll be back with you. Yeah, I still have these. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take out all of the ephemera from book pages and stuff that I had shown you guys earlier, and I'll divvy those out into groups of 5 also, and then I think we'll be ready to go. Okay guys, I'm back. It's actually the next morning. As I was working yesterday, I just was progressively getting more and more exhausted, and yeah, my arm was really starting to hurt. My arm actually hurts pretty bad still, but anyway, so I am feeling a whole lot better. I'm hoping that I don't jinx myself by saying that, but hopefully that was the worst of it. We'll find out. I don't know, but it's alright no matter what. I've got the shot taken, and that's all I care about. So, okay. So, I've also spent a bit of time. I went ahead and inked around edges of things that I know I'm not really going to, like this will be a great journaling card potentially, things like that. So, went ahead and inked around those. Still not sure what I'll do with this. But we'll come up with something. Actually, this would be a really good journaling card, too. I wonder what we could do. Maybe fold it this way and have it open out, potentially. So, and honestly, I don't know that I'd really want to ink around this one, because why mess with the awesome aging that's already natural aging? And this one I'm not going to ink around because, again... and then this one we can turn into a journaling card in some way. So, okay. So I think I'm pretty well good to go. I'm going to get my things kind of handy for myself. I need to sharpen my pencil. And let's get going. Okay, so, yeah, I just was kind of reorganizing and figuring out where I had left everything. So... Obviously, as you saw, I'm not planning to keep these in numerical order. And so, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we do 3 of these before, let's see, the middle of the signature and 3 after, that'll be good. So I'll just, I don't really want them to be, let's replace that. Okay. Now I'm just really thinking too hard about that. Okay, so let's make sure these 3 get in before the signature, the middle of the signature. Okay, so, do we start off with a little birdie in the, oh, I inked around these 2, but I didn't ink around these. I think I like these, kind of how they are. So there's that. Okay. Quit waffling. Let's do something, Tam. I'm gonna pull my scrap papers over here, I think. I like the idea of having that bird sitting there, but I feel like it needs a little something darker behind him. Maybe like a brown. Oh, here. This might be nice. Let me take some of this. Don't need tons, but this is just a almost black with a really very small grid pattern. Okay. You can throw that kind of behind him like this. And then maybe do something down the side, and then let's see what kind of a label we can find. Let's put it right side up. Yeah, something kind of like that, although not sure I'm loving that. Okay. Yep, that's better. Okay, let me glue that all down. So, yeah, how many of you guys have gotten your second shots? Did you have any real bad side effects, or am I just kind of... Actually, from what I've heard from other friends, a friend of mine had her second shot, I think mid last week, and late the week prior. So she was kind of sick Friday and Saturday of last weekend, and not just kind of sick. She said she was pretty bad. But I've been taking Tylenol pretty regularly and drinking tons of water. So I'm hoping that that's really helping. But I think, everybody responds differently. And actually, they gave us a sheet of paper to read, while we were waiting our 15 minutes to go. It did say that having a reaction that's not great for us was actually a good sign, because that's your body kind of like accepting the vaccine. So that's good, I guess. Hopefully my body is not gonna be like, oh, okay, well, whatever, and then not really respond as well. I don't think so, but anyway. So okay, page 1 is done. It's always the most nerve-wracking one, right? And then it gets easier. I do feel a little bit like, not so much like a cold, but I can't decide if it's just because it's spring and I'm naturally kind of stuffed up anyway, but I do feel a little bit stuffed up. Okay, so let's see. Don't think I want to put that there. Could do this here. I don't necessarily like covering up the top of the plant, but I really don't care for these lines that are happening. Okay. That might not be the best place. Let's see. That might not be the best place for that one. I do still have these pages that were, from the different painting things. So I would like to cover the backs of these. I'm thinking kind of collaging, and then also around all those. I also I have a little thing of, these are off cuts from a different journal, and they're just lined papers and things. So I think it'll be kind of cool to do just random stuff like this. So I will be sure to do some of that throughout the journal as well. And then we could do that. Yep, let's do that. Sorry if it's a little shady. It's a little bit cloudy outside today. I think the sun is supposed to come out, but we'll see. So I think for this video, I'm gonna go as far as I can in this first signature. We may get this first signature done, and I'll kind of evaluate how I'm feeling at that point in time. I don't want to overpromise, I might just not feel great for the next few days, and that's going to be okay. So, okay, so we got lots of writing space here. Don't really feel like I need to add much of anything. Actually, before I keep going in the journal, I'm going to go ahead and do the backs of these, and then we can revisit that. So, okay, pull from in here. here's a quick look at how those turned out. Just did some quick sewing around the perimeter, did a little bit of zigzag on some of them, 2 of them, and then these 2 I just did messy straight stitch 2 times around. So there we go. Loving this one. Really loving this one. Might be my favorite so far. Okay, so now that we've got that taken care of and out of the way, those will be ready to use. Somehow I got 1 extra of these over here. So I think this one... What did I do? 15, 17, no. Let's do those. Okay. So we've got our blue jay on the front. We've got this one done. Now let's, the reason why I wanted to do these was because I thought having one of these in the corner would be good. Gosh, I didn't, let's see, those are bolt pins. Not really what I want. Okay. Those are also bolt pins. Okay, I'm going to just take a bunch of these gold safety pins out. Okay, so let's get ourselves a paper clip and clip that in. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking with fire, guys. It's taking a little bit, but we're getting there. Okay, so... Oh yes, we need to glue up our pocket here. Just going to add some glue on this side. Alright, so I feel like at this point we do need a little something happening. Turn this into a tuck spot down here maybe. I also have this guy. Ooh, yes. Let's turn him into a pocket. He needs to be backed because he is not super secure. So let's see, this might be too small, or we could do this. I hate to cut this off, so come over here and see what we can find over here. Oh, I've got all these papers over here. Let's see what we can find over here. These might not be wide enough. It's way too busy. Not quite the right colors. Sorry about that. Oh, what about one of these? I know you can't see what I'm doing. Let's see. Don't like that. Sorry. This color might be a little nicer. I think I liked that graph paper better, to be honest. I'm also kind of curious about this. Okay, I do like this, but I still think I like this graph paper behind here. Or do I? That might be too much. Okay, well, I'm gonna glue him down onto this, and then I'll stop messing around with hopefully not ripping him. There we go. Let's go on down here. There. Okay, now I think we'll have just one big tuck spot here. It's too wide. It's gonna look like two pockets, but we'll have one big tuck spot here. So I do need to trim off, let's see, about this much. I'll use my paper trimmer for that. And then I'm going to ink around this one. So we've got ourselves a really big pocket now. Yeah, I really like how that's going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And then at the end of all this, I might come back and do some sewing on the edges. We'll see. I don't know that I want to do tons and tons of that, but that's the beauty of not sewing your signatures in right away. You can kind of make those decisions as you go along. So, okay, so now I do know we have this big piece of ephemera here that I think might be kind of perfect, and it is. Awesome. All right, so let's call that page done. We have now another big pocket. I think let's do this one. Yep, put that in there. And then down here, I feel like we need to do some kind of a decoration or something. Well, we could do this. Green jay. Green jay? I've never heard of that bird. Okay, so I'm going to, obviously, you know, I'm not going to just glue that down. Let's add some decoration. Let's see. I'll put some of this underneath there. Make sure this is the way I want it to look. Pull this up actually a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll look good. So, okay. I'm actually just going to put some glue stick down directly on there because I think that'll make it easier. Way more glue stick than I wanted. Put some of that there. There we go. And then we have this about like that, a little further over, I think. And then this needs to go kind of like that. Okay, so I didn't really intend to make this one quite so distressed, but I'm really liking how it's coming out so far. I don't feel like I've even really done anything yet. But yeah, this one, I think it's going to turn out really cool looking. Okay. Oops. Well, that was a big, huge fail. It's alright. It'll disappear. You won't know that I did that. Okay. Actually, I kind of like that you can see a little bit more of that blue. Alright, so let me wipe off some of that. Let me pull this up closer so you can see it a little better. So that's how that one turned out. And actually, I really like the blue kind of colors playing off each other there. It's really pretty. And then, alright, so now we got a lot of surface area here I think that needs to be covered. So I'm going to, I think, just start kind of collaging here. So nothing fancy, it's just going to be kind of quick and basically just make some room for some writing space up in this page here. Okay. Oops, I should have done it this direction, huh? Maybe down there. And let's ink around the edges. You know, I haven't done this style of collaging in a journal in quite a while, and it feels good, honestly. I feel like I'm kind of going back to my roots in a way here. So. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. That there, and then up in the corner, something darker, I think. Here we go. I've got some packing paper down here. I'll pull a smaller piece. Okay, and then over here, let's see. No, I'll save that for another time. I'm wondering. Yeah, I didn't really want to cover all of that, that green. There we go. Perfect. I'll make sure and get all those little edges that might not have gotten glued down perfectly. Let's say, let's put that there. Just like that. Okay. Now, let me get this little edge here. Make sure it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so there's that page all done. All right, and then we've got a nice picture, and we have another page that needs to be done. Let's see. I might take it a little easier on this one and just kind of do something a little bit like that. Only with some of this up here instead, maybe. Let's see. Okay, well, I'm going to put this down. And then, how did I have this? Kind of like that. And then, let's see, we've got, oh, I don't like this jagged edge down here. Fix this. There we go. Okay, so then up here, like that, and then that is another usable page. The other thing I like about this is it's kind of taking away a lot of that busyness, which I think this journal is going to be a little bit busy anyway, but it kind of gives your eye a little bit of a break. So okay. Oh, I've got glue all over the place. And, you know, I could do something kind of like down there like that. Or, oh, you know what we could do? I haven't been doing my stamps. Let's add a few trees. Or at least one tree, maybe. Or a flower or something. Okay, so here is... or a leaf. Maybe a leaf. A leaf like that one maybe would be kind of nice down there. Or you could do a maple leaf. Or that kind of a leaf. Actually, no, I like that first one best. Okay, so color. black and brown here. And I also pulled out all my little Versamagic. The sage actually might not be a bad choice. Or even this copper would be kind of cool. Let's do the copper. Okay. Put this onto something. Too many things. All right, let's just do this here. I like it. It's subtle. You can still write around it. Okay, so let's do it for real this time. There we go. There. Yeah, that's really cool. Here you can see it closer up. It's kind of shimmery. All right, so there's that. Now, I'll put this away. I think we definitely need to do something over here, or maybe this is where we clip our envelope. Yeah, I like that. Also, we do still have this that I thought could be kind of cool if I folded it and then had that tip open. Actually, let's do that. So I'm going to glue this whole flap down because there's nothing interesting happening right here, and I think I like the fact that it will be sturdy. Make sure I get this straight here. There you go, and then you can still write over here. Sorry, you can't see all of that. You can still write over here. And then this page is awfully busy. I think it might be a good idea to kind of tone some of this down with some other paper. So I don't want to cover all of it, but could do something kind of like this. And then that way, if you had a picture or something that you wanted to add over here, or if you just wanted to or we could go this route. Actually, I kind of like that better. And then you could yeah, I like that better. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Okay, so there's that. Now, something's telling me like we need some kind of a bird here. Let's see what this little bird looks like. Yeah, let's add him down there. Push him up just a little bit. There we go. All right, so that page went from crazy to not quite so crazy. I do think there's still like a lot of room here if they wanted to add more writing space of their own, or a photo or something. That would definitely work there. So, okay, so there's that page. Might need to clip this shut. Actually, I'll wait. I'll see how that goes as far as turning the pages and stuff. Okay, so it's been a bit. Let's go ahead and add another one of these. Add it straight to the page. I don't think it really needs a collage or anything. Oh, I wonder if this is that bird. It's red-breasted. I don't think it is. This is a finch, based on the beak. I did like, though, how that was looking on top of this. But I don't think for this page that's quite right. So let's see. We could kill two. I'm not going to use that phrase. We could solve two problems with one solution. And let's go ahead and put that there. Okay. Let's see. So we've still got this big, huge Mama Jama. I think we need to do some collaging on the back side of this one. This is going to end up being very long video that I did not intend to have happen. Okay, so I'm gonna just do that little bit for collaging on here, and then I think this would be a really fun tip out, but now I'm wondering if it shouldn't be on this side of the page, because we've kind of got a lot going on the other side of that page. So yeah, I think I want to washi tape that in. I'll be right back. I need to go get some washi tape. Okay, so I've got these two washi tapes that I just recently bought. They were buy one get one basically, and I haven't used them yet. I'm not sure how sticky they're going to be, but I always used glue. I always use glue anyway, but I liked some of the, well, I like the patterns in here. They're really fun. Ooh, how are we gonna do this? Is there a tray? No, of course there's not a tray. Okay, well, bummer, dude. Okay. I need to figure out a way to contain these. Hold on. Okay. Got myself a little tote that I haven't used yet. So for just right now, I'm gonna dump them all into here. And that way at least I can see what's in here. This is ridiculous. Oh, why did I buy these? Anyway, I saw this one I thought would be really pretty. Actually, I'm just now noticing this one too is really kind of cool. There's actually quite a lot in here that I really like. I guess those are lemons. It's not quite. But, yeah, I think those two were the ones that kind of caught my eye the most. Like, these are just really fun little washi tapes. There's probably not tons on the rolls, but, what is this? It's like mascara. Well, that's going to the Goodwill. But first coffee. Yeah, see, some of these I'm never going to use, but then there's these kind that, you know, could be really cool. So, anyway, let me just make sure. Oh, this is the other one that I was kind of thinking about. I like the patterns, I guess, of these. So, it might be a little too much, but it might also be kind of perfect. If nothing else, we have this kind, or even a little less crazy polka dot. But then this one had some like florals and stuff. So I guess I'll go ahead and dump these out too. Like even this one here, kind of a neutral, would maybe work well. So I'm going to actually pull that one out right now. Maybe. Okay, Hobby Lobby. Could have done better on the packaging of these. Alright, so yeah, this one could work well. It's very neutral. Like, yeah, even this one too. It's just kind of floral. So yeah, there's more florals in this set. Like a washi explosion. Might be destashing some of these. Oh my gosh, look at all that. Why did I buy all that washi tape? I've been doing so good on not buying washi for the longest time. But I guess that's out the window now. Like this one's really nice too. It's just kind of like, oh, it's oranges. Nope, that's not going to work. Or this one. This is just leaves. There actually was one that was kind of, yeah, this one, which is just kind of leaves. So I'll pull that one out also. This is nice. Not for this journal, but anyway. Some pretty patterns in here. I guess I need to start using more washi tape because I don't use it often enough. Okay, we'll put those away for now. I might come back to them after a while, but I'm curious to see. Let me pull this over closer for you. Okay, a little bit better for you to see now. Okay, this is the one I originally thought would be good. I also think this could be really interesting, but I'm not sure it's quite the right style for this journal. This is a little more understated. Too many leaves with this one. This one also could be really, actually this could be really cool. So I'm going to pull these two out and let's use this one on the outside. And actually, I kind of knocked Hobby Lobby, or I said I wasn't sure how sticky these would be. It's not too bad, actually. It's good. I mean, it's not great, not like Tim Holtz, but I didn't really expect that to be the case anyway, so, whoops. I am a hot mess right now, you guys. Okay, so actually, I think I'm going to put this down, and this video is getting way longer than I had intended, so we'll have to pick this up another time. Yeah, ooh, yeah, I like that. There we go. Now, on the inside, what color? I think this one would be good. Let's try this one on the inside. So you missed it because I edited it out, but my phone was just blowing up a few minutes ago. Like, ding, 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 ding. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Our company uses Microsoft Teams for our meetings, and I forgot that this morning was the big, huge marketing meeting. So, because I'm not logged into my computer, I'm getting all of the messages on my phone of people chatting in the meeting and stuff, and, you know, adding their comments. I'm like, oh my gosh. Scared me for a second. I thought, what the heck is happening? I thought for sure there was some kind of emergency. Oh no, just work. Trying to invade my life. Oh, I should have figured out how to mute that before I went on vacation, but c'est la vie. No, it's still going off like crazy. I muted my sound on my phone at least, so at least it wouldn't bug you guys. But okay, so there we go for that. That actually, I really like how that looks. Now, I think we're gonna, I think I'll call it for this video. I feel like we've kind of been videoing for quite a long time. So let me quickly walk you back through what we did today. So we've got our little blue jay there. Here's our first bird description and little collage. We've got our first journaling card, which we did some nice collaging on the back. And then this little pocket that holds this journaling card. Actually, I really like how that turned out. It's kind of cool. Might need a little something more over here. I might come back and add something, actually. It's too much the same. Might do something kind of like that. I might find a different, yeah, I've got a lot of different labels. So actually I was thinking I should probably pull out some more labels anyway. So, okay, we've got this. I'm actually going to just fold this in half and put this, this is the one that I did the testing stamp on. So I'm just going to fold this in half and put this in here as another little doodad for this pocket. Oh, this one's gonna fold up on us because I used all that glue stick, but did another fun collage here, another collage here. This is this little interactive page with a little birdie down here, and then we've got this little birdie here. With another one of our bird labels. And then this page where we've got a little bit more of collage here, and then this folds out. So, all right, well, that's so far where we're at. I do like to, oh yeah, I like how this is, I just love how this is layering. I should really do more things like this in the future. It's really fun. And actually, I do need to remember not to pack so much stuff in the middle, and to try and keep things more on the outside, because it's gonna super gator mouth if I'm not careful. And yeah, because I was noticing that with the rest of the signatures already. I mean, if you can kind of see, it's trying to, well, I've got all that ephemera in there, but it's definitely thicker in the spine than it is over here. So anyway, okay, well guys, I will see you all in the next one. I may just kind of keep working, but we'll have another video in a day or two of this. And yes, I still need to get back to that other envelope journal for those of you who have been following that. and journal in my own books at some point too. So I've got a lot to do. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this so far, and I will see you all soon. Bye.